it's another day. We meet again. We meet again. Just so as we always do, we give ourselves like information that is necessary for the heart, for the body, for the good management of our body. Today we are going to talk about the consumption of red meat and health itself. Do you know that overconsumption of red meat can cause so many complications that could lead people to early grave or render some people handicapped? Let's start from this. If anybody can tell me what it means or how you feel you are in a situation whereby you are going in the mall with your friend who is 7 years older than you. You've not even walked for 5 minutes. You'll be tired, weak, looking for a place to sit down because you don't have adequate oxygen in your body that can enable you to walk a distance. Your friend who is 7 years older than you, I will be waiting for you while you are sitting down, resting. After resting for a while, you could be able to move again. Is that a life you choose for yourself as a young person? No. I heard people saying no. So this is the reason why we need to persuade ourselves. I will call it a persuasion, because a diet modification, life-changing, it warrants an information that could make person have to be convinced to a certain stage before the person can see what could make them change the way they have known how to live their life. But the fact remains that overconsumption of meat can cause impairment of oxygenated blood in our system. There is one of the artery that we call coronary artery. This artery can be blocked with excess of fatty meat. Excess of red meat can block this artery. It can cause something that is called arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis means hardening of artery. The hardening means it will block the artery to the extent that the artery is just going to be left with a narrow space to pass blood across. If the artery doesn't have a elaborate space to move blood the way it should be, there is a problem. That means the oxygen will not get to certain part of our body at the time they're supposed to be there. That means certain part of our body will be starving for oxygenated blood at a minimum period of time, which is very risky. It's a matter of life and death if this thing is continuing to be happening. So that is the reason why we have to educate ourselves on how to regulate consumption of red meat. Consumption of red meat can have damage to heart, can have damage to brain, can affect metabolic system. A kind of problem that overconsumption of red meat can cause to brain is an Alzheimer's disorder, because when you eat too much red meat, it accumulates iron in your brain, will lead to this disorder that make you forget who you are, that doesn't even know where you are. You don't even recognize or associate anymore, because you eat something that is delicious in your mouth and you overeat it. It can cause heart problem, like I said earlier. When the coronary artery is blocked and there is no movement of adequate oxygen in your body, the heart can be damaged. There can be heart attack, heart failure. So in so doing, we need to source for certain alternative means of protein in order for us to minimize the intake of red meat. Because too much of red meat, too much of red meat also can cause emotional distress to us. You know what can cause, how can it cause emotional distress? Can somebody ask me that question? How can overconsumption of red meat cause emotional distress? This is how it can cause it. When you eat too much of red meat, you become big. The obesity will make you not have adequate oxygen in your body. You won't be able to tolerate regular things that is required on a daily basis. You get weak easily, you get tired easily. Even when you're talking, you get weak easily. All these things will go into your brain. You start feeling like you are not doing like a normal human being should be doing. You get depressed as a result of what you eat. So because of this, I will employ us to look for certain alternative means of protein that will make us regulate the minimum of red meat we eat in a day. There are certain things. Even internet is very available for us today to source for certain useful information that could be helpful to us. Even though if we are not sure of those information, ask the people that you feel they can enlighten you more, like your healthcare provider. They can give you more necessary information you need about what information you see. Like something like soya, you can eat them sometime in replacement for meat. Beans, a good source of protein. Fish, seafood, egg, milk, pulse. Those are also source of protein that we could supplement for consumption of red meat at times. I just want us to make sure we make use of this information that is being passed across to us today. I didn't know about all this information before. As a matter of fact, I eat meat in the morning, afternoon, night, all the time. If I want to snack, I snack with meat. Not until I Google through on the American Heart Association or American Diabetic Association to be seeking for information, because my father died of heart attack, and I don't want to die of the same disorder that led my father to an early grave. Because of that, I source for all this information. This is how I come across it. So it's very important we take very good care of our health. Healthy life is the key to success, is the key to life. When you don't have an healthy life, you can't achieve your set goal. You can't achieve your set goal. So diet modification is the one of the best solution to an healthy life. So I hope somebody is laughing. Okay, I hope we all make use of it. Thank you so very much.